Great day, people. Great day. Want to go over why owning rental real estate uh, is important to you. Why you should be doing it if you're not already doing it. Just so you guys know, you guys probably already know, but my name is Sawan Belcher. Um, I own a real estate investment firm, and we flip and we also buy and hold properties for long-term generational wealth. Um, as you see, we're walking down this neighborhood. I'm in Cincinnati, and it is gorgeous. Okay, it is gorgeous. It is gorgeous. Um, but these things right here, somebody has to live in there. Okay, and somebody has to pay to live there. Okay, when I go to work, not me, but you. When when people go to work, they're in a building, and that building has to pay to be there, right? When we take our kids to daycare, right, and they're there, the person who owns that company has to pay to be there. When we go to Starbucks and grab ourselves some morning coffee, that company has to pay to be there. When we go to work out in the gym because we're practicing excellent morning routine habits, that company has to pay to be there. When you take your child to school and drop them off, that school has to pay to be there. You guys get the common denominator, right? It's real estate, okay? So it doesn't matter if you own a residential property, doesn't matter if you own a commercial property, doesn't matter if you own land. As long as you're as long as you're owning real estate, you have the opportunity to have monthly checks come in every single month. All right. And I mean, think about it. All right, okay. So you buy this house over here and it brings you rent checks every single month. Whether you just rent it out to one single family, all right? Let's say you buy this house over here and you rent it out to college students and it has 4 bedrooms and you rent each bedroom. Then great news, bringing in checks every month. Let's say that you don't want a long-term tenant, right? You just want to make it a vacation rental for business people who are coming into town for business meetings, and you throw it up on Airbnb.com and charge people per day, right? Let's say that you don't want to do none of that, so you want to work more business-wise, and you buy a commercial building and create a co-working space where people can pay you to work with you during the daytime. You need to have rental real estate, not just because it generates monthly income for you, okay? You also need it because this is the best one. You also need it because it can help you greatly on your taxes. So, with real estate, if it's in a company name and it's in a business name, and it's being used to generate income, you can depreciate. You can also depreciate if it's just in your personal name, but you can depreciate for 27 years. That's a long time. A deduction, I take my clothes to the dry cleaner because, I tell the IRS that I need to dry clean my clothes so I can be professional. I can use that as a deduction, but I can only use a deduction 1 year. I can only line item that. Almost fell. I can only line item that 1 year. But you're telling me a house you can depreciate for 27 years? Man, that's crazy. So if I own 5 houses, I can depreciate the value of 5 houses on my taxes? Yes, you can. If I fix one of those houses up, I can depreciate that amount for multiple years? Yes, you can. That new tax law actually allows you to depreciate certain upgrades that increase the value of the property for 7 years. So windows, roof, HVAC, those big items like that, 7 years on top of the depreciation for the value of the house. That's crazy. So we have owning rental real estate allows you to get monthly checks. right? Monthly cash flow. I don't like to call it passive because you got to pay attention to it, but monthly checks. It also allows you to get a huge taxable discount or tax shelter, as some people like to say it. There's a lot of activity going on right now. But yeah, there's also a huge tax shelter, right? And that's really the two things that I wanted to touch on, because I'm a millennial. I'm in that space, and a lot of us are trying to figure out how to pay for college loans, and and that's the way that I do it. So I just wanted to share that today. So go out, find houses at a discount, fix them up, rent them out, and create this this financial freedom that I have, that I want you to have as well. Man, it's just so much. It's so much. If you don't know how to do this, connect with me, right? I'll teach you. We can jump on a call. I do coaching calls, and I can help you buy your first deal. Look at this one right here. It looks like somebody just flipped this one right there. Look at that. You see that house? That house right there. Yeah, you see how somebody just flipped that versus this one right here? So look, perfect opportunity. So we can look and see how much this one sold for. So let's say that one sold for 150 grand. This one right here, we can call that person, find them, and we can make them a lower offer, because that one needs some work compared to his neighbors. So it's a really fun game. If you really have any questions, you want to know how to get in, you want to know how to find the money, you don't want to know how to keep the money. I'm still learning, so I don't know everything, but let's learn together, guys. Have a blessed day, okay? Go buy some real estate.